Well, our DM was sick. That's as far as we got.
Last session's hilarity.
Okay then. We made it into the cave. It was quite dimly lit for the most part of it. We ventured forth. Skimmerly got hit by tumbling rocks as we encountered several zombies along the way, not finding much of value on them. They seem to be mostly taking guard. As we navigate through the cavern, we come to a large opening where several tables, sarcophaguses were laid down, where we encountered a fair amount of, well, a necromancer. Discussions were made to stop his operation, though he did not want any of it, and we were attacked by tiny moving hands, severed limbs of sort, as well as some zombies. The necromancer attempted to control several of us, which one of them would have been Blaine, and afterwards, what's the hell is Jerry's name character, which I forget.
Eden.
Yes, Eden also bit the dust, and were both rendered unconscious, while Skimberly was fighting off some of the severed hands. He also chose to retreat as Tyrek went down as well. Davrin also rushed out out of sheer strength. Tyrek regained consciousness and made his escape as well. I believe we find ourselves back somewhere around Red Large, and we do not know what happens to Eden and Blaine in our the current events. That's what I got.
Excellent. So yeah, you do find yourself back in Red Larch. Um, I assume heading for an inn or a tavern, perhaps. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, well. What time of day is it now?
Let me check.
It should be like 8 o'clock ish, right? How far is it to Red Larch? Like an hour?
The current time is 6 p.m.
All right, yeah. So at least assuming I arrive first, as I'm getting the fuck out of there, I make my way to the swinging sword inn. I don't know if we're all there or if I arrive first.
You definitely would arrive first because you are just sprinting your butt off. But yeah, eventually everyone else shows up.
Yeah, so I arrive exhausted and catch my breath as I speak with what's her name? Was it Eldrith? No, what was her name?
Kaylessa.
Kaylessa. And arrive, sit down, and once I catch my breath, I said, "What madness did you send us into?"
I don't know. I've just heard stories of scared travelers and people going missing on the road.
Quite understandably, necromancy is at hand.
Oh
Quite
goodness.
problematic. We lost. It seems we lost two of our group back there,
That's
and
terrible.
as lost, I believe for good. I do believe some rest will be needed. I will definitely take a room for the night,
Of course,
as I
and
have
with
no
the loss of
shape
your
to head
friends,
back out.
it's on us.
Quite kind. And a meal, if you'd be so kind as well. We'll have something strong to drink and some food to replenish my stomach. as I await for Kirik and Skimberly. I assume they will be hungry and requiring rest as well.
Of course.
I'll probably be next. Oh my god. As I kick the door open again.
Stop doing that.
Was I will get attacked this zombie. Ah. Good man. I need help. It was
Now,
Reverend?
have a
Is
seat.
that you? Oh Jesus. I'll lay down on the seat. Bring me some booze, would ya? I'm bleeding from some holes I didn't know existed.
Oh, the hole seems to be covered up. Else you would have most likely be dead by now. We are alive. That is the good news.
Oh, great news.
And after some rest, I believe we should go back and put an end to this necromancer. Perhaps this time we shall be a little more prepared. If you wouldn't have those rocks falling on top of you, that would have most likely helped.
That was a terrible, terrible thing.
Yes, and thus why we should cleanse it from these lands.
Oh, I'm going back
Necromancer.
to this guy. I'm gonna show him how it's done. Pirate style. Shank
Agreed.
so good.
But not today. Please, not today.
No, probably like tomorrow, maybe another day.
After some well-deserved rest, yes. Though I do not believe myself, you and Tyrick. Did you see him back there?
Not too sure. I just kind of ran.
Agreed. That's the wise decision we made.
I mean, at some point, you gotta tell yourself, is it worth it or not?
Well,
It's everyone for itself, you know?
at this point, yes. Though long-term things must be weighed.
Hey,
my life
I
or
won't die
theirs.
for these guys. I just met them.
Oh, I absolutely
Captain
agree. Though
goes down with the ship. I'm okay with that, but I ain't no captain yet.
completely understand.
And
Though
clearly we have no ship. Where's my boat?
I guess I'm gonna be coming in soon after this. Completely exhausted from running as fast as my tiny legs are could bring me in there. Oh, Davrin, Skimberly, there you are, boys. I was scared you ran off so far you were actually at the village. Oh, an ale, please. I'm gonna join you
Holy
guys.
shit, you made it?
apparently so.
Wouldn't be the first scuffle I just get out of there without too much problem. As I use my great axe as a support to just hold myself straight.
Sit down, sit down.
Yes, we have food and beverages on their way, as well as I believe accommodations for the evening.
As you all sit down, the innkeep brings over the food and some drinks and wishes you the best.
Assuming our spirits are slightly back up to some extent. Now, gentlemen, I do believe rest is required, though I would believe it wise for us to find a way to eliminate this threat.
Okay, I thought about this tomorrow, man. I'm bleeding real bad. I think my bowel's somewhere back there.
Where's your constitution there, Skim?
far
you
up
were-
the fucking gut to the zombie. I got shot with arrows. Arrows! Not one. Arrows!
Understandable. I got mauled by a hand.
Good point taken.
As I look Davern up and down, does he look as hurt as I am or Skimber?
Yes. Gravely so.
Oh, lads, we barely made it out of there. And that was two extra people too, but we should have been more careful with all the traps and everything. But you can't just...
Understandable.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, traps are not my expertise. Seems the one observing them, or at least hiding or searching for them, was a little aloft. Though I believe in any chance if our companions are still alive, we should at least think about organizing ourselves to help them out.
Well, yeah, that was the second part. I was thinking about going back there and maybe find some, people who are a bit more ready for it and, just go back there and save their asses. They did try.
Oh, of course. Though, should we do this evening, and perhaps see if there's any local talent around? Otherwise, I suggest we do so in the morning. Though if we get a head start this evening, as it is still quite early, it seems, after some
What the
rest, I
fuck?
believe we could
What do you
do
mean
so.
by that?
Oh, we definitely need to. Well, I'd rather try and help them tonight, but there's no way if we can't find anybody ready to go up there, we're gonna have to sleep. I'm not gonna die just to try and save some corpses from whatever necromancer is gonna be looking for it.
Hey, gentlemen, I hear you lost a couple of people out there. I'm real sorry for your loss. But, where'd you say you were, looking around? Sorry, I should preface this with, a small rock gnome walks up to your table. He's got, a real chiseled jaw, real square looking, pair of goggles on his head, kind of sandy blonde hair. He's got this kind of like darting look in his eye, like constantly looking around.
Well met. And who might you be?
Hey, you can call me Anthony. Anthony Nakovic.
Knuck. Into what?
Anthony Narkovic.
Nakovnik. No, Nakovnik.
So you knuckle people and then nick them?
No. It's a family name. No, that's the family name, Nakovnik. But you guys look a little worse for wear, and I see one of your friends over there bleeding on the floor. Mind if I take a look at you?
Now, if you can fix it up,
Anthony wants to examine. Sorry, who? Forsaken, what was your character again?
Tyrick.
Okay. Anthony wants to look at Tyrek and look for any like bigger open wounds.
I've been mauled by zombies and shot arrows at. So pick whatever you prefer.
Give me a
He's looking.
medicine roll.
He's looking for like any big gashes, like long, semi-together gashes. Nick,
Yeah, give me a medicine roll.
medicine roll. Okay.
Quick BRB.
I mean, yeah, you see a bunch of, cuts and bruises and arrow holes in him, and looking like he's barely hanging on to consciousness by a thread.
All right. Anthony wants to kind of patch this guy up a little bit, so he wants to use mending on the bigger gashes and try and seal them.
I mean, you fix his clothes.
And heals two objects together. It's not just objects. It could be skin.
Mendings is objects. Yeah, not skin.
Sadly, mending is meant for physical object and tiny tears in it, and you still need the material.
Sorry, I was reading a bunch of stuff and I thought that it could be used in certain ways.
Yeah, that's just not one of them.
Oh, my mistake then. But
No worries.
help him bandage himself up then, I guess.
Well, as kind as that was, yes, nonsense we were talking about was just southeast from here, I believe. Not a pleasant place one would like to be.
I think I passed out. What's up?
No, but you were saying something about traps and such in there, and that got me thinking. I've seen a couple traps in my day. I've seen a couple interesting little devices. I make them myself, actually. I'm a bit of a craftsman.
Ah, interesting. I do believe the traps,
My
or
father
more,
likes
as we
traps.
found all of them.
I mean, he's got a thing for it. It's whatever.
A lot of people don't know this, but you can actually tell a lot about a trap and a trap maker even after the thing's been deployed, Even how it was put together, you can tell a lot about what was going through that person's mind. Are they looking to harm someone? Are they looking to just keep someone away? Like, there's a lot of stuff going on there. So if you don't mind, if you're heading back out there, I'd love to take a look at this guy's setup.
Well, it's not going to be very difficult. You see, it's kind of like a ledge in the rock itself, and he puts a couple of zombies up there with actual rock, and then he just pushes the rock as they try and follow on us. And then there's another alcove with those full of stuff and skeletons and zombies, but not all of them are alive. And when you go back to the main chamber, there's like tiny ants that crawls everywhere and try and scratch at you with additional zombies and skeletons on the end. And the actual nut job is about around there. Doesn't want to stop us from stopping his actual little venture he got there.
What was he doing?
From what I looked at in the conversation I had with him, experimenting on the dead, bringing them back among us. Something that's
He's
quite
got that
interesting.
necromancy stuff.
Yes, quite interesting, though slightly frowned upon. There are better ways to do so.
Yeah, that stuff's always giving me the heebie-jeebies.
Yes, it would. Oh, if you are interested, I look at Tyrick and Skimberly, perhaps in the morning, these two, and myself included, would perhaps be able to go back and have a look.
Yeah, well, no, if you're looking for some of your boys, I got you. I'll come with you. I'll come give you a hand.
And so I look to Tyrick and Skimberly. What do you gentlemen think? If I were in their place, I do wish someone would come to my assistance.
Well,
I'm going back.
Yeah, the same for me.
Just need to scratch my bread a little, stop bleeding a little. Oh, I'm fine. I'm going back.
Well, I'm gonna need a long rest or something. I'm completely tapped out, but we're able to get just a wee more people. Well, be okay to get. I'm barely standing, guys. You saw me fall.
That I had, which incited me to leave. But I'm glad you were okay, Master Tyrick. And after my meal, I kind of, if you don't mind, I shall excuse myself, gentlemen. I believe this long rest we've been speaking of is well deserved.
Right behind you.
The innkeep gives you the keys to your rooms and sends you on your way.
And yes, was it Anthony? Yes, I believe if you're around here this morning and willing to venture out, we will meet you in the morning.
All right, you guys take care. You guys rest up. I'll be around. Just look for me. I'm always around here.
I'll go and rest up too.
Same. I'll try and get my way up.
While they're taking a long rest, though, Anthony wants to go out to the local blacksmith and get some scrap metal.
Sure thing.
Yep.
Charges you a couple silver for just the odds and ends he doesn't have a use for at this point.
All right, excellent. And then he wants to spend. Hold on. Spend an hour to make a little clockwork toy.
Cool.
He's gonna make a little flappy bird that hops in place and hops forward. And then he'll take a rest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry to bring this up. We never set treasure amounts for Anthony.
Oh, I don't know what like everyone else even has. So.
Not much.
Use the item you get and then resell them if you don't like the thing, and then you can come up with something.
My wealth currently is around 10 GP.
Yeah, I do like 10 GP and I had like 4 silver or something.
One sec. Just looking at Blaine's character sheet, and he seems to have an imbalanced amount of money on him.
I think that's because we went with the roll for gold and buy your equipment method versus the.
Oh, right. Okay. So 10 GP, you said?
Yep, that's the average.
Sorry, what were for silver and copper?
Just like 4 silver and maybe a couple copper, as pocket change for whatever you've spent so far.
Okay, great.
Alright, cool. So yeah, you make it through the night, clean up a bit, take a nice long rest, sleep real well. Not super
Can I
fancy,
get
but
anybody to clean my clothes?
I mean, you could see at the front desk, or otherwise, a wizard.
Alright, skip it. Fight. Let's go to my room. There's nothing I can do about this anyway.
All right, so I will. You said it's the next day, correct?
Yep.
All right, so I make my way back downstairs, waiting for the others, I assume. Or if I do see them there.
I don't know. Does he?
Yeah. I'm gonna go downstairs about at the same time.
Good morning to you, Master Tarek. After I left, did you manage to find another? That, well, questionable not know much about this, rock gnome. Peter seems willing, nonetheless.
No, I just went straight to bed after that. I got pretty much wrecked with those guys, you know.
Understandable. Now, I'm sure potions of sorts would be of assistance, though I do not believe I can afford any of this at this point.
Well, we can assume he used at least two of our last friend to reset the trap there. So we'll be able to avoid this. We'll just not go to the right room and just go straight to the main.
Ah, yes, and proceed with caution, of course. Perhaps Skim should not be necessarily in the lead.
Oh, it's just that he can't see in the dark, really.
I can offer some assistance with light, though then I will not see anything. And that will not do any of us good. And where is that fellow? Is he still sleeping?
Yes.
Well, we can use that time to see if we can find another crazy person ready to come.
Perhaps this Anthony fellow knows of others. I never asked him where he came from. Ah, these battle wounds. Where were my manners?
At this point, Anthony walks in the door of the tavern with his little clockwork bird on his shoulder. Hey, good morning, guys. How you doing?
Good morning to you. I for myself feel much better.
Yeah,
Good to hear that. Good to hear that. How about you, big guy?
well, got our ass kicked last night, but I feel pretty ready to go and kick his ass. We just need another Skimbilly. He's still sleeping up there, and we're gonna need maybe a fifth one if we want to find that.
Do you happen to know anything? Well, anything. Pardon my words. Anyone, Anthony?
I can't really think of anyone just off the top of my head. I could ask around though if you want. I know a couple
Wouldn't
guys.
mind. Ah, yes. Are you from around Red Larch then?
Yeah, I grew up a little ways down the road. I come in here every so often.
Ah, for trade, I presume.
Yeah, for trade. Yeah, I come by, see what's going on. Sometimes I'll play a couple tricks on the street. I got little mechanicians. Kids go crazy for them.
Ah, yes. And I'll use a prestidigitation to kind of animate the little bird of sorts, make it move a little.
That's a nice trick, Morty.
Has anyone seen Lulu?
Who's this Lulu?
you'll see a huge dwarf walk in the room, looking around for a lady by the name of Lulu. A rough, tattered old dwarf. I need to find me Lulu. Please help me.
I never heard no Lulu. You fellas ever hear of Lulu?
I'm not really from around here. I haven't heard anybody named Lulu.
Well, that's a good start, because she's my missus. I'm glad none of you know of her. I need to make some gold, or she'll never let me smell her flower. Please help me along, fellers.
Jesus Christ, it's like 8 in the morning. This guy's already drunk, eh?
You have yet to meet our other friend.
You've not smelled her flower yet, either, have you?
I've seen plenty of pretty flowers in my day, buddy. Don't too worry about that.
Starting to think she might have been drunk off love, mate.
Be careful what you say. She is my girl. I need to make some money, or I will never get to be in her presence again. What are you guys about to? I need some work.
Well, I cannot say about the money. Though I believe some of the corpses must have some wealth to them. We are, if you wish to join us, as I looked at Tyrick, seeking out to perhaps help our friends. Fingers crossed they are still alive. May Timora smile upon them.
Well, I can't be gone too long. The longer I'm away, the more of the chance somebody else will take my Lulu. But I need to make some gold quick. Or at least a few silver. I mean, she is quite the woman. Let me tag along, and I can bash a boar with one hand. Let me tell you that.
What was your name?
Gall. My name is Gallbladder.
Gall, I cannot I cannot promise any coin, though I'm happy to offer a silver in either way once the job is complete.
It is the best offer I've seen all week. If I get a chance to smell Lulu's flower, I will go if you'll have.
Yeah, gallbladder. That's an interesting name. You're not related to that fuel bladder from down in Waters Deep, are you?
Water's deep. I've never been off the mountain. You're a silly man.
Yeah, must have been someone else.
My kin doesn't leave very far. We stay close to home. Two little rugrats I have already. And me and my flower, we're gonna make some more. Let me eat some breakfast. I'm going. Whether you want me to.
This kind of works out for you guys. You got you three, you got me, and now you got the muscle over.
Oh, fantastic then. Now, where is that skim?
As you say that, I'm dropping down the staircase. I'm okay. Guys, what's up? Did I miss anything?
Oh, it seems we found another to join us. And
How
this
late is
adventure.
it? Oh, fuck. It's way too early.
How early is it?
It's like 8 a.m.
That's fine.
What?
Oh, clearly he has time to sober it up. That's why he feels a little off. Now. Shall we?
Where are you guys going?
Hold
Back
on,
to the cave.
let's get some food in this guy, and then we'll get out of here. Yeah.
I'm fine.
The
Oh, yes.
the innkeeper sees Skim come down the stairs and just slides a small flask across the desk and just nods and turns around and goes back to whatever she was doing.
Oh, I love you. Let's go, boys, to adventure. I pop the cork with my teeth and down the content of that flask.
Well then, it seems we have another party. Shall we?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna grab an end full of rest of breakfast with pocket breakfast along the way, and then I'm gonna start leading the party back to where we.
Now you wouldn't believe the trouble we got in last time. Crazy.
Yeah, so what exactly happened here? How'd you guys end up fighting some necromancer in some cave in some backwoods mountain?
Well, first we found the cave, right? Then
Yeah, but
somebody went and sneaked
why
in.
was you even looking for this guy?
I don't know. Somebody told me about money.
Well, you
Enough.
see, this dear lady innkeeper, Kalisa, mentioned some trouble brewing to the southeast. We decided to investigate. As Skim mentioned, coin was to be had, and that's when our friends and ourselves nearly had a terrible fate.
Yeah, the old man's so much more eloquent than I am. But yeah, that's the gist of it. Found the cave, necromancer everywhere. Bow, clack, clack, ching, ching.
And not for nothing, I love Killis. She makes a fantastic stew. But when she says trouble, what kind of trouble is she talking about? I mean,
The
I don't
fuck
see
you
no
talking about?
zombie man walking through the town. Do you guys?
No,
Well,
no. He said he was keeping to his cave, but then I don't know. We're paid to kill this guy, right? So why not do it? And run
yes,
away with
coin.
Remsen. That's pirating, boys.
People were missing.
Hmm.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
people
we
are
gotta
missing a
find
lot.
these
It's a big
idiots.
world.
Yes, but this close to town, travelers. That's the worrisome.
That's a fair
Well,
point.
there
You
is
don't get no
thing,
people
but
going to your town. You don't get no money. I see your point there. You're doing a public service.
and as my colleagues mentioned, coin.
Apparently
If we're
not.
if we're gonna be going that far from town, I'm bringing my blinky.
You know what?
My blinky. My mama
Blinky.
gave me a blinky.
Oh, I have one of those. Is it like a blanket you keep close? Because it's always in my backpack.
Yep. Yep.
Oh man, that's so cool. I thought I was the only one.
So you guys walk down the road at a decent pace. Takes about hour and a half to get there. So it's like 9:30, maybe 10 in the afternoon. By the time you get to the clearing, you guys recognize oh so very much. See the
And
signs that say "Come no closer."
Okay.
yeah, I will cast mage armor.
Looks like maybe he's put up a couple more. Just when you came in before there was two. Now there's like 3 or 4, a couple 20, 30 feet out, spaced out, and he's doing his best. Okay.
Oh boy.
This guy. It seems like he don't want nobody going into his cave.
You really don't.
So tell me, what exactly happened last time? That you lost 2 guys. Did you go knock on his door?
No, I just kind of went in, assuming we'd had the upper end, and then he fucked us up with arrows, like tons of arrows.
Did you announce yourself at least?
Kind of did. We kind of went loud. Well,
Oh yeah, he definitely knew we were there. I mean, at first we got the traps that was just playing on us and all the undead creatures in the way. But then when we got to the main chamber, some of those people started speaking a bit, talking a bit, and then it went sour when he refused to stop his necromancy thing that was scaring the village. Plus, at some point, if he's a necromancer and he's already doing this around here, what's stopping him from just increasing the size of it undeads in the territory? Well, why not just fucking bar the whole thing? Put the gate over there. Nobody's gonna go in when there's a gate.
We could always build the gate for him if he wants. Like it seems to me,
I'm not
that
gonna
guys.
wall in
I,
somebody.
I'm gonna tell you just right now, like necromancy and shit. That stuff is just, whew, don't like that stuff. But to each their own. Do as your gods tell you. But you could at least like let him know and try and have a discussion about this stuff. Like, does he know that he's hurting people?
Well,
Yeah.
technically, they are dead. Though I believe him not letting our friends go, well, at one point, well, the just taking the dead that are resting, which should be resting peacefully, and what happens when he decides he needs more?
Now, you got a good point.
Really,
There's
it's not.
there ain't nothing to stop him from reanimating like a bear or something.
Well,
Exactly.
it's a necromancy part. Not really the thing he does with it, but more the undead. Wouldn't you want your body to rest peacefully with the rest of your family while you.
Now you got a point. If I wanted to, I'd want to be with my 12 brothers. But I think we're looking at this the wrong way. Maybe if we talk to him, he'll be a perfectly reasonable guy. I mean, it sounds to me like you guys bust into his home and you try and kill the guy.
but maybe. But then again, he's just resurrecting these old people, and we were paid to kill him. That's something, right?
Well, no, we ain't paid to kill him. You're paid to, deal with the problem. That could mean a lot of different things. Let me tell you my kind of work. But I say it's worth a shot. Like, even if you guys don't want to, I'm gonna go and see if we can have some sort of civilized discussion, like men.
Yeah.
It's fair enough. And if worst comes to worst, we blast the guy with some fire. There we go.
I believe that if we are seen back there once again, discussion is out of the question.
Or we could stay just far back in the tunnel and just wait for a bit. Maybe they're gonna give us a signal. We just walk in, grab the two other idiots that went down, and we just leave the fucking cave.
Well, hey, you don't know me. You don't know Muscles over there.
I Though I do believe he'll be quite irritated in seeing more people disturbing his work.
Or maybe if we announce ourselves first, get his permission to go inside. It's worth a
All
shot,
right,
is what I'm
you
saying.
can. Well, you can start screaming then, because he don't want nobody in there.
Okay. Anthony walks up to where the border of the signs is. Where's that?
Most probably near one of the keep away sign.
I'm trying
Wherever
to
they
see
are.
where that is on the.
Yeah, it's like two of them, but if he had put three, maybe he would have dunked that again.
did complain that we ignored those, though.
Yep, you guys like walked past the first one, and then now there's another one right. Yep, you walk right up to the "Don't pass" disfiguring sign, and then there's another one right near the entrance.
Okay. Well, Anthony wants to shout towards the cave. Hey, hello! I'm looking for the Lord of Lance Rock. Hello?
You don't hear anything other than the sounds of nature.
Okay, don't sound like he hears me, you know. Do the nice thing, you know. Give him the benefit of the doubt. Try it one more time. Hello?
Nothing.
Okay. Okay. You know what? You guys are set on killing this guy anyway. I'll try reasonable first. You guys do your. So he wants to walk up to the other sign, looking carefully along the way for anything that looks like a dead body.
Nope. Just grass and stuff. Bushes.
Alright, so he wants to walk up to the edge of the cave and, like, he can see 60 feet inside, so he'll just shout towards wherever the cave continues. Hello?
Just the strong smell of death and, cave winds and dripping, but no response.
You see the knife of this guy, you know.
Don't go too far, mate.
Hey, I can handle myself. I got this.
Yeah, that's what we thought.
See, I just wish that there was some like doesn't he have like a doorbell or something? You got like a megaphone? Does he have a bell? Kind of look around for like a bell at the mouth of the cave.
Nope. Just the outside of a cave. He's really banking on those signs keeping people away.
Yeah, but what if he like wants to get his milk delivered in the morning or something? Can I look for the
Yeah.
milk box?
Do you think he has any potatoes and carrots? If I could bring some potatoes and carrots to Lulu, it would be a great night.
Wait,
Okay.
Lulu likes potatoes and carrots?
Anything you put in the stew makes the evening more romantic. I'm going.
I don't know much about stew. You make sense, man. I like it. That's some cool thinking, man.
Anthony is gonna walk behind Gaul this entire time, using him as like kind of a barrier between what could be in front. And every so often, he's just gonna shout into the cave.
The cave mouth opens into darkness from which a breeze blows, carrying the faint odor of death. Inside's a natural cave, its floor and ceilings uneven. The passage leads west, narrowing as it proceeds. And
That familiar smell.
And you see a body laying on the ground.
I believe last time we touched the body, something came out.
That's kind of unfortunate. Look at that poor soul.
Is the
Yeah,
other
what a
body
shame.
still near it?
It's the same zombie you guys already murdered. It's like the zombie's corpse now.
Good. I will just launch a firebolt to make sure it's nice, crisp, clean, and dead.
Some very familiar stab wounds, and you throw the firebolt and it just doesn't react, and the clothes burn up a little bit more.
Good.
Well, at least it's still dead.
Anthony, seeing this and having a very strong distaste for things that are dead, launches his own firebolt at it just to make sure that it's
Oh, you too?
Yeah, you hit.
double dead. You know, got to make sure that those things are dead.
Double tap.
At this section of the cave, Anthony is going to yell out, "Hello, Mr. Lord of Lance Rock."
You hear a moaning coming from down the cave.
I do not think that is the Lord.
No, that don't sound like no Lord to me. How far away is that?
70 feet.
Okay.
I guess this is where we get to make our money, hey? Well, let's keep going forward. You guys just let me know when I should stop. Next to bashing some boars and bears, this is kind of new for me.
Anthony's gonna walk up next to him.
Yeah, wait till the arrows starts coming in.
And seeing this humanoid in the darkness, is it standing? Is it sitting?
Yeah, it's standing. Like it responds to your like call.
Hey, you some sort of butler or something for the Lord of Lance Rock? Man, I don't know what this guy's saying. Are you a butler? One gurgle for yes, two gurgles for no. It's like an accent or something.
You remember when we said it was a necromancer lair we were sent to clear, right? What do you think that is?
I get it. He's dead. He's dead. You know, I can see his arm is barely hanging on over there. But you know, you never know. Sometimes some people believe there's still a little bit of someone in there.
Roll for initiative.
Well, Anthony's gonna go first. Lovely's over me.
Ho ho. Mr. Skim Milk.
John, initiative. Paging John.
Actually, I'm wondering if he's on the. No, he shouldn't be on the page this week. You might be muted, John.
Quick violin.
Yeah, while he is lower weight. It's a good call. Take 5, everybody.
Heard that? I'm looking on my character sheet for my spells and stuff. I thought I put Expeditious Retreat on here. Is that
Okay.
That's one of those things you just kind of have to announce.
It's like, what do you have prepared? Like, as a wizard, I have, one, two, three, four, five, six first level spells. No, I can only prepare 5.
Yeah, but you're not full caster.
I know. I'm just saying that for me, that's the
The thing for deciding the number of ones you have prepared. It says your intelligence modifier plus half your artificer level. Okay, I made a mistake.
there you go.
Yep.
Yep. No
okay.
worries.
Still, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6. So should probably just write these down now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on.
I'm back. I checked my box. There's just one.
I check my bad.
So did I. Yes, I believe we're all here.
Well, here we go. Waddle, 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 waddle. I'm gonna go to the zombie and then go to the backside because I'm gonna perform a feint. I'm going to take a trident and smack a Zoli right in the eyeball.
Ooh.
So I will kick him in the family giblies. More than you know.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the combat tracker again. Oh, there it is. Okay, seeing the thing is clearly not responding to his requests for information, he is going to launch a firebolt at the zombie. That's control the target, right?
Yep.
What's the damage on firebolt? And on fire? Oh.
Gonna run up to the zombie and hit it with a axe.
Guess you could say it's dead tired. Sorry, how do you stop targeting something?
We're gonna move up so I can see it. Embers illuminate my other hand as I launch a firebolt.
Right above Derek's head.
Since it's close some more.
Oh, you guys seem to have this in control. I'll watch the back. Oh, I'm watching the back, right? I don't watching your back, boys. That's my turn.
Yeah, way to put in 2%
Gotta
effort,
press it.
Press the button. End the
Babe.
turn. Oh, there we go. Normally I don't use Envoy on the combat tracker, but all good.
He chooses a random name to insult this person with. Kabling. Yeah, I'm taking numbers. I keep hitting him in the knees and in the giblies, and he's not going down, fellers.
Anthony once again will level a firebolt at the rotting flesh bag. Sorry, I was hidden behind a bunch of windows.
Hmm.
Okay. Good fight, guys. Let's make sure there's no more around here.
Do we hear any other zombies around?
Rear is clear.
Which way do I go, guys? I've not been here before.
Left a bit.
Do I go to the right or do I go to the left?
They were to the left.
Alright, so over here, guys. The sound I'm hearing from the hallway, is it closer to the one I'm next to, or does it seem to be coming from the right? It's still over there.
Can I get a heal from somebody, please? I'm half dead over here. Oh, wait. Maybe I'm not. I'm just practicing.
Yeah, okay, Gal. You seem like somebody who might have a couple of screw loose.
You sound like Lulu. She's just prettier than you. Yes, I'm no gnome engineer, but I can split a bear's head like a melon. Yep. Can I go
And
whack him with my trident as well? Am I allowed to do so? I'd like
hold
to.
on. We're in his house. Hello, sir. Are you the Lord of Lance Rock? Are you fabulous?
He isn't the lord of this place. Also, he's gonna dance you to death. So, if people want to come in before he forces us into that tight corridor,
You know, dance to death. That's not a bad way to go. I'm gonna toss a fireball at it because that thing looks ugly.
Fireball?
Good old Bladder, he can move his tail up there. Yeah.
And yes, at Fireball, take a step back.
yes, fireball at this level.
Bolt. Bolt.
Ah, yes. Those are words I'm more familiar with. Move up behind. Well, yeah. I've got line of sight. Target that zombie. More embers come out of my hand as the fire bolt is launched.
Oh, the thigh bone's connected to the hip bone. I'm gonna whack you with my trident on the hip bone. Oh, the live long day. Yeah, your mobs aren't showing up on the combat tracker, which is okay because we can control click the screen. But bingo, bango.
Man, he fugly.
Hey guys, everything okay?
Well, there's more zombie over here. Come on, Skim, stop being a scaredy cat.
Well, I could probably take a shot. Just stand low.
Is that a joke on my height?
I see. Well, that's all I got. Sit down. Can I come here?
Fantastic. I believe we
Eating
are
some
near.
nutrition.
Well, only one small corridor to go through, and that will be at the necromancer's main home.
Hold on. What's down here?
Crux.
Oh.
Can't fit through there. Maybe you'll be able to do so.
That's what Lulu always says.
What?
That's what she said.
Sorry. So what's on the western wall of this room? Is it
That's
like
where
a
the
regular sized
eyes.
tunnel or what?
Is that where we're going, fellers?
Yeah, that's where the eyes.
If I position my belly a little cattywampus, I can get down this hole. Come on.
Well, now hold on. So you say this guy's like right around the corner, right?
Yeah, arrows. You got anything against arrows?
Arrows are good. Arrows are good, but He sees you. He's gonna be pretty angry.
No, he's just
Why
gonna
don't
shower
Muscles and I?
in
Why don't
arrow.
Muscles and I go in there and see what's going on with him first?
Hey, go ahead.
All right, Muscles, you down with that?
What's your rear? They're gonna get showered.
Please.
Follow
If
through and yes.
are you calling me Muscles?
Yeah, you, the big
Oh,
muscle.
okay. My mama calls me Tiny, Tiny Bladder. Okay,
Oh,
yeah. I will let.
I
You
see
can
that.
go first if you wish.
Yeah, just put him at ease first, and this way, if he is as bad as you guys say, reanimating the dead ain't no good thing. But you guys got my back, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Shouting down the corridor, hello, hello. You didn't have a bell. Hello. Hello, Anthony Nakovnik here. I've been trying to get in touch with the Lord of Lance Rock. Is that you? Yeah, sorry about that. You got this big cave out there. You don't have a mailbox or nothing. Uh, do you mind if I come in? I'm sorry I didn't ask for permission. You must not have heard me. You got a really big place here. It's true, and it is quite the impressive mountain and cave you got here. Would you mind if I came in? I just wanted to have a quick conversation with you. I understand that. I'm actually here about that, not on their behalf, on behalf of the people of Red Lodge. I just want to have a quick conversation, see what's going on, and if things don't work out, I will leave. You know, no holds barred here. Anthony gives a quick thumbs up to the group around the corner and then walks forward, motioning for them to stay back. Hi, Anthony. Anthony, nice to make your acquaintance, your lordship. It's a big cave with some tables. Cool. Are there any like tile floors, any tapestries, anything special about the room besides the torches? Okay. Your lordship, I am Anthony Nakovnik. I'm a bit of a craftsman by trade, and I'm here on behalf of the town of Red Lodge to just ask you a couple questions. May I approach you, sir? Of course. Walking by at each table, he takes a quick look and pauses at the second one. Hey, yeah, I know this guy. Yeah, no, he owes me 30 silver. That's beside the point. Uh, what's his deal? How'd he get? Mm, yeah, bastard had what got coming to him. Uh, geez, no, you got all three of these guys working on bodies. That takes a steady hand. Let me tell you that. Don't you usually do this kind of thing yourself? You got to put a lot of trust in assistants, you know. Mm, that you are, sir. Now, listen. So, I understand you got your territory around here. You got your fantastic castle. Do you call it a castle? Do you call it a mountain? I'm curious on the terminology here. Your keep. Okay. Glad I put a label on that for this. Now, you're frightening some people in town. Apparently, the smell is one thing. I don't really smell it out in the field. They say they do, but they're saying people are going missing that they care about. You know,
Well, that is too bad.
yeah. Now they seem to be under the impression that you're deliberately taking these people, right? Now I can see, sir, by your signs posted outside, "Forgive me again for trespassing," that you're setting some very clear boundaries there.
Yes, I put up even more signs since the last party said it was an issue.
Mhm. Now, to the best of your knowledge, sir, all of your servants are here in the keep, correct?
I mean, sometimes I send them out for bits and bobs and things I need, but for the most part, yes.
Hmm. Now, when you send them out for bits and bobs or things you need, obviously very specific items, gesturing to Blaine on the table.
Well, he came to me.
That's fair, sir. He did come to you, but the other two, the young woman over there, and I can't even tell what that is. Forgive me.
They showed up one night during a rainstorm. My servants quickly offered them, kindness and gratitude. They freaked out and tried to attack my servants, and, well, now they're here.
Yeah. Now, forgive me, my lord, but me personally, I'm a rock elf, a rock gnome. Pardon me. Sometimes I get those two confused. We look so much alike. And you know, I get a little creeped out by these kind of guys. That's just me. Everyone has their own thing. But you know, I can understand where those two coming in out of the rain, coming out of a storm, they get a little upset. I mean, you can see that, sir, obviously.
I would not be upset by seeing my servants. They're lovely people.
Oh, well, you've had the benefit of getting to know them for so long, correct, sir?
Well, yes, I've known them their whole lives.
Or their unlives, if you get my drift, eh?
That is offensive, sir.
Pardon me, my lord. This is relatively new territory for me. I did not mean offense. Anyways, so you have control of your servants. You're looking for little bits and bobs, suit your own ends in your own work. What are you building to here exactly?
I'm just trying to lead my kingdom.
Does your kingdom have any plans for expansion in the near future? Like, can I get in on the ground floor on this kind of?
If people would stop coming in and disturbing my work, I would reveal it to the world. But no, apparently what I do is evil and wrong.
Yeah, no, sir. See, just as you saw with me, I was a little uh, perturbed by your lovely servants here. Now that I'm in here, they're not nearly as frightening as I once thought, peering up at the two guards next to me. Uh, but to the common layman, they don't usually see this kind of thing in their lives, and they may be a little frightened. I can understand why those two may have freaked out a little bit. But you say they're coming in here and they're disturbing your work. can I make a note on something, sir?
Of course, I'm a man of science and learning, so I appreciate notes.
Yes, of course. Well, you see, I've been calling you since I got here. I wanted to know what this Lord of Lance Rock thing, because no offense to you, sir, but it's not a name I'm very familiar with. So I figured, I could come in and talk to somebody, see what's going on. But, you know, you don't have a bell. And your servants, it must be some sort of accent or something. I don't quite get them. You understand me, sir?
Yes, they're not very good at English or common.
Which is why you have the signs out there naturally, sir.
Exactly. It's to keep people away from my work and keep.
Right. But if you look around, there ain't too many places around here for someone to say, take cover in a storm. You know what I'm saying? And granted, they are definitely intruding on your keep, sir. But, just want a quick roof over the heads while the rain passes.
Perhaps I should put a sign on the front door guard.
On the front door guard, that may make a little bit more sense. But again, and this is just my own personal preference here, a bell or some way of reaching you, someone they can, uh, you know, broach their queries to. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, what we have is a failure to communicate on both parties' parts. You're doing your best, obviously, and they're not quite up to those standards. But there's got to be what's the word I'm looking for? An attempt to educate the uneducated. You understand where I'm coming from, sir?
I will take this into consideration.
Well, thank you, sir. I think that's the best that anyone can do in a situation like this.
I
Now,
mean, I don't kill all of the people that deserve me. This nice fellow over here, his name is Eden, and he was quite interested in my work as well.
yeah, see, as much as I personally am not into the whole necromancy gig, I've always been curious. Like, how do you get them to stand up and do stuff? Is it like, well, you see, I'm a bit of a craftsman myself. I make these. I put out the little clockwork bird, and some of them are little toys. They can do like simple, like hop over there sort of thing. But you've got something here. It actually reacts to things. How do you do that?
You put a little bit of yourself into every job you do, no?
Yeah, see, I try that too, but it's usually after the work is done. Like, how do you do that, though?
I went to many masters and many schools of read many books, and some call it necromancy. I call it raising a kingdom.
And at this point, I kind of go to Gal. Lulu Lucy, right? Was Lilu Lu? What was it? Your lady's.
Lulu.
Yes. So for you to get coin for Lulu, this man that Anthony is speaking to most likely needs to die as he holds the coin and whatnot for Lulu. Perhaps you care to do something about that, as I am not certain this conversation is going anywhere at this point.
I gotcha.
It's got to go somewhere.
And I kind of nudge.
Now, forgive me, my lord, but I did bring one other person with me because I heard, I don't know if the proper term, but the undead, that seems a little uh dangerous to the common man, not to yourself, my lordship.
Fair dues.
Fair dues. Now, these gentlemen behind me, I believe you know them. I believe you had an altercation with them. They were clearly in the wrong for trying to come in here and infringe on your kingdom and on your work. But as we've already established, some people don't quite understand what's going on with other people. Yeah,
Yes, I suppose.
this is true. Now, I see you got our friend Eden over there. Eden is just interested in the work. He's free to come and go as he pleases.
Well, I mean, he is now one of my servants, though a little more, living than most of them, but he is a member of the Lord of Lancerock's Keep, and we've become quick friends.
You see, I wish I could make friends like that. Now, I moved to a new town, and I've got to, offer to batch someone up who's on their deathbed, and then I've got to go with them on some crazy adventure before I'm actually getting some. So I understand you in that respect, sir. Now, let's go back to the topic of your kingdom here. You're building subjects, a kingdom, an army. What exactly is going on here? Just help me to understand.
Mostly servants to aid in my work.
Your work of making more servants.
Yes.
To what end?
Till I am the Lord of Lancerock.
But are you not the Lord of Lancerock right now?
I am.
So how does that make you more of a Lord of Lancerock?
Because I need more servants.
Fair point. Fair point. Never enough servants for the work to be done. And do you have any plans to expand beyond the borders of Lancerock?
As you say that, a chromatic orb.
Chromatic orb of lightning emerges and is launched toward Aurelith. Enough of this.
And it
This
hits.
isn't going anywhere.
It hits, and then once you do damage, oh, spicy.
All right,
Oh,
let's
dear.
do this.
And everything is showing up on the combat tracker, yes?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so everybody roll for initiative, and I'm going to take a quick pee break.
Cool.
How can I not roll initiative?
Oh no, you rolled better than me, though. I got first strike there, so I'll take
Wow. Wow, 3 ones again. This fucking room is cursed.
it. At least I hit the damn motherfucker and did decent damage.
Yeah, at least, but we still got 3 ones in the opening roll. And then that 20, but
Yeah, sorry, Anthony. I mean, this guy was keen on building an empire.
Now, see, I was hoping we were doing the same thing as before, like long drawn out conversation.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, go for it. Yes, it was entertaining, but I'm like, nope, this guy's building an empire. Still building an empire.
Yep.
Yeah, no, once he started circling, I'm like, we're gonna have to kill this guy. It is unbearably hot in here. I'm gonna fix that. And like that, the fireplace was turned off.
He'd make a good lawyer, by the way. He had me convinced for a second.
You pick up some things when you're trying to deal with people.
Alrighty, I am back. Everybody has rolled their initiatives. So we'll start at the top
Yep.
with Tony.
Okay. Thinking fast, the chromatic orb hitting Orbioth. Tony is going to turn around and lob a firebolt at one of the hands passing it off as aiming at them.
Ooh, deception.
Misses.
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
Tyrek.
Yeah, I'll run up to the skeleton, and as bonus action, I shall raid. How did I just get it to happen? Okay. Whoops, guys.
You're not targeting.
There you
That
go.
would skeleton 9 for 16, unless you want me to re-roll it.
Let me pull up a skeleton's sheet real quick. That hits. I don't know where the zombies on the combat tracker are coming from, but they don't exist, so you don't have to worry
I'll
about
just
those.
remove. Yeah, you can right click remove them if need be.
Yep. Heavily wounding that skeleton. Skimberly.
I'm gonna take a 5-foot step out. Shoot this motherfucker with a longbow.
Hits. Dealing 5 points of damage, breaking off some of the chunks of bone. Still standing though.
Taking the rest of my movement to take cover again. You got this, Tarek! I'm with you! I'll watch your back!
Alright, Skim! Though, just by looking at rage, it says +4 melee. I think my rage ability is thinking I'm level 16 or something.
Yeah, it should only be +2, I believe.
Yep.
How do
You
I
can
change it?
adjust that. If you go, you'll have your rage. There should be a magnifying glass next to it, correct?
Yeah?
If you click on it, you should see another magnifying glass.
Ah, that's the one I missed. Okay, I found it.
Then you can just edit it.
Davrin.
Yep. And a firebolt at Oriath.
Hits.
Ugh.
Singeing a little bit of his shirt. Gallbladder.
Gallbladder. There's a hole in the bucket. Dear Lulu, dear Lulu.
Hits. Instantly killing that.
And then I do a little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle between the next two to keep them away from my furry-faced friend behind me.
Eden. What do? You were just having a lovely cup of tea when this gnome came in and started talking, and now all of your previous companions are here doing stuff.
I'll set down my cup of tea, and I'm grateful you guys got here today. But it is time to put this to rest. And I will cast a guiding bolt, or a sacred flame.
He fails his save.
Fire from the sky comes down,
Ah!
and he'll start making his way back to his buddies.
Crawling Claw 19 is going to swing at Gallbladder and miss. 22 will also swing at Gallbladder and also miss.
Check out these moves, yeah.
Skeleton 11 will move up to Anthony and attack with a short sword.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
For 4 points of damage. Skeleton 16 will come over and short sword Gallbladder and miss. Skeleton 2 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll step over and use its short bow to attack. Hit for 3 points of damage. Skeleton 9 will short sword Tyrek and miss. Orioth will be all like, "You brought these people in here and turned my new friend against me?" And will cast five, 10. Shocking Grasp. Oof. As he walks up and just grabs you on the top of your head, since, you know, he's about 3 feet taller, just zaps you with a shocking grasp and you just crumple to the ground.
I did it.
Death save.
See, that's just a little dice in the corner, right?
Yep. Tyrek.
Well,
Hits. Killing the skeleton.
yeah, it's still +8.
If you put it in your here, I'll remove your rage and then you reapply your new fixed rage. Oh yeah, there we go.
No, it's even worse.
Oh yeah, because you had both of them. Either way, it's dead.
Yeah, but it's more for the rest of the encounter.
No, I got rid
No,
of the
now you're
broken one. Now you're good.
Yay! And that's the end of my turn.
Okay, Skimberly.
I'll take a 5-foot step. Take a second to analyze the board. See the necromancer over there. See that my friend Tyrek is okay. I'll try and take a shot at it.
That hits.
Die, motherfucker!
Hurting him fairly well, but he's still standing.
I'll take the rest of my movement to go and crouch behind this.
Rock slab. Davern.
Yep. Another firebolt at Aureus. Whoops. Why do I have to? Because I had myself targeted. I'll do it. Does the one to Aureus hit?
I mean, you missed yourself, but you hit Oriath.
Well, I can re-roll if you want.
No,
That's,
you hit him. You hit him.
no problem. And take my movement,
Setting the
and we'll get some cover.
setting the arrow that is now sticking out of his chest on fire.
Fantastic.
Gallbladder.
Okay, I'm gonna eyeball one of these crawlers. If I can click it right.
Hits. Insta killing it. Just chop the hand in half.
Well, that's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Eden.
Yep, he is slishing the goo off of his trident. Eden eyeballs his captor. I must say, it's a great cup of tea. I need no offense, but I must be on. He will cast a sacred flame on the guy. See how it works.
He passes his save.
And I will grab a healing word and toss it on the little guy on the floor. Then I will move once again.
That feels a lot better.
Ant, you okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Stay on the ground, little ant. We got you.
I'm on it.
The claw will attack and miss. The skeleton will, not having noticed that you got up, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can't make it to him, but he's going to take an arrow shot at Mr. Bladder. Miss. Skeleton 16 will swing at Tirek. Make contact. Oof, doing 7 points of damage.
Rage.
Cut them by half
Yep.
with rage.
Partially resisted, so you're Gucci.
Barbarians.
It's just you gotta rage before the crits start landing.
Take a swing at Gallbladder and miss. Oriath will again, shocking grasp Anatoly at the top of his head. Heavily damaging him with a taser blow to the dome.
Ah, you son of a bitch, that ain't gonna work this time.
And Tony.
Okay. He will ready his spear and cast Arcane Weapon on it.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see here. What do I want? Let's use fire. Fire seems like a good theme for this. So how do I do that again?
Mm.
How do I apply that bonus to the weapon?
Is it just a +1, or what's the
It adds
spell?
an extra d6 arcane weapon.
I'm not playing an artificer, but you should have an effect
Yeah, you have
button.
an effect. You just click that.
Oh, okay.
And put that on your character.
There we go. Let's target him and take the spear. And yoink right up the groin.
And miss.
Well, okay. You son of a bitch.
Tyrek.
Oof.
Oh boy.
Ah. On the fumble table, nothing crazy happens. You just miss.
I'll get up, half movement, shoot that Orilla.
Hits.
Take that, motherfucker!
Ooh. As you spring up over the table and ready your bow, you just like you yell, "Take that, motherfucker!" and just right between the eyes, just drops dead.
Hey, that's another one of my count! As I crouch back, pull out my rapiers.
And your turn when you're done.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move, crouch in beyond the other side, and
I move up and will cast a firebolt at the skeleton 16.
Hits.
Boom. There we go.
Gallbladder.
Gonna whack that skelly.
Hits and you break his bones.
Smash him like I did the bear and the boar's head. I'm gonna go ahead and move up a little bit and gonna attack this up. I don't know what happened there,
I
but
don't know why it fired twice, but it failed its first save, so go ahead and roll your damage. Wounding it. Crawling Claw will try to attack you. Or attack Gallbladder. Miss. Skelly 11. Very much not pleased with being Sacred Flamed. Provoking an attack of opportunity since it's a dummy and Anthony, attack of opportunity.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Cast Firebolt on it in its
You
back.
can't use a spell as an attack. You can attack it as an attack of opportunity.
Okay. I still have the bonus of Arcane Weapon on it, so I'm going to try and spear it as it walks. And fail terribly.
Didn't have it targeted and you miss. So it will short sword Eden and miss. Skeleton 2. Short swords Gallbladder. Finally gets hit. For 6 points of damage. Tony.
Okay. Charge up to it and attack with that. There we go.
Hits.
Okay. So that's. Is that still applying?
Wait, what are you attacking with this spear? Are you going to move up to it?
What?
Are you moving up to it or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't move up to it. I'm sorry. I should be there.
Yep.
Yep.
It's good. Dealing 6 points of damage.
So how does the arcane weapon get applied to that then?
Did you apply the effect to yourself?
It's concentration. It lasts as
Yeah,
long
you
as.
actually
Yes.
apply the effect to yourself. The little man standing next to the thing that's his arcane weapon. Just roll an extra d6.
There you go. Yep. Now it's there. There you go.
It's kind of cool once you get used to that combat tracker. All your effects and who you target will show up there. It'll
And
kind of give you a good guide.
kills the Skelly. Tyrek.
Well, hello there, Tyrek.
Hits. Heavily
Well,
wounding it.
better than nothing. And hello, gal.
Skin.
Ahoy, mate! Oh, shit. Alright, that skeleton's getting it. Did that roll?
No. There it is.
That one will.
Hits. Killing that skeleton.
I got you. I'm gonna go over and then crouch behind the other one.
Right next to the crawling claw.
I don't know what's there.
Davrin.
Yep. Moved up. Get an angle on the claw. We'll launch a firebolt at it.
Hits. Killing it.
Ha ha! Whoosh.
You have successfully cleared the workshop.
Anthony's gonna go over to Orioth and just start hurling firebolts at the body. You dumb motherfucker! I was trying to be reasonable.
Note to
Who
self.
does that? Walks up to someone and shocks them. Who does that?
Note to self,
We-
melting all of the stuff in his pockets.
Man, fuck his pockets.
But the gold.
Well, wow. Fancy seeing you guys here. You know, as far as a blood-sucking, death-loving servant of evil goes, he wasn't a bad guy. But, well, not a good place for a cleric to hang out anyway. Thanks for coming back.
Wait, Blood's a king?
Some nasty people. You know, when you have movie night, they snack on it.
Or did you see him actually drink blood? Like a vampire or something?
Oh, no. No, just zombie gnawing it.
Okay, for a moment there, I was scared we were on way over already. Like actual fucking mythological monster and shit? Nah. I'm down with a couple of zombies.
Yeah, I've read about them. I've heard about vampires. I've never seen one myself.
Where do I find
Maybe
the
so.
like parcel for this encounter?
It should be in the room, or to the north. There should be like a click. It'll be at the where the room is. They'll
Yeah,
mention if there's a parcel.
Okay, there's not. But yeah, I mean, searching the bodies, you find 26 gold.
Yes, Lulu.
And I toss. You can remove. Well, I remove one silver piece as payment to Gall, as agreed, for your help.
Just one.
So that was my
Alright.
share and part of my contract. Feel free to share it with the rest of us. Work well done.
And now I'm going to reach down and enter the squat position. Watch this, guys. I call this the old crop duster. And you'll see him pop up in health a little bit.
No, as I look around, I assume I see Blaine on the floor there.
Mm-hmm.
Eden, is there anything you can do for him?
Well, I'll meander on up, take a look, see. Let's see here. I've been over there just trying to keep myself alive for as long as I can remember. Do I notice anything about?
You notice he has, several organs removed, and they've begun working on turning him into a skeleton, so no, you probably can't save him. The soul has left the building.
Yep. Unless any of you want to donate some parts, body parts, and soul, this man has lingered on.
Yeah, good riddance. Blaine, we go back a ways. Went to church together and such. So weirdo though. Always wore a hat. Strangest thing. Never seen this guy wear a hat before. We go to church. He wears a hat.
And who is it you follow?
Uh, you know, various people. Hold on, I can't remember her name.
Jesus Christ, our one true Savior. Duh.
The one true savior.
Bacon?
Never heard of him.
Hold on, I have it. It's on Blaine's sheet still.
I'm just busting your chops, but
But have you heard about Bacon? Bacon's our lord. Also, you guys want to have a quick look around before we leave?
Through God, all things are possible, so jot that down.
We were followers of Our Lady Lyra. She helped us out in a quick spot every so often. Props to the big lady. And Anthony touches two fingers to his lips and raises them up.
Yes, do you guys explore further in either the workshop or
around? Yes.
Yeah. I would.
Anthony is going to scour Blaine's corpse and belongings more thoroughly.
I'm watching their asset.
Yeah, go ahead and
I will
his
follow
pockets.
investigate. Yeah, I'll investigate with Tyrick. Eden, did you see anything while you were here?
He saw that the necromancer makes a lovely pot of tea and allowed him to rest and recuperate and talk to him a bit about his research and what he plans to do, but beyond there, they stayed in the workshop mostly.
Oh, I found some stairs, you guys. You want to go up?
I follow. Pay closely attention, but still give Tyrick the lead.
Yeah, right behind ya.
I ask Eden, do you know anything about this place? Where does the man sleep?
I never really got too far. I spent some times in a mountain cave, and you had to kind of do as they do in a cave. When you're in the woods, you do as they do in the woods. I just tried to keep myself alive, if you know what I mean. He made a good tea. Very smelly, man. Never really left that room for the last couple days till you guys got back.
As you go up there, that is like the sleeping chamber.
Well, there you have it, right there.
Just a couple of small straw beds, nothing too fancy down here or up here, and there's a lever on the wall. Otherwise, it's real drearily, just sheer rock wall.
I will pull the lever on the.
As you pull the lever, you just hear a loud crash of rocks down where you encountered the thriller zombies. Like down this hallway here.
Wall. I guess that was a trap or something. There's really nothing else but straw beds here.
Nope, nothing much. It's a real sparse room. He clearly just, whenever he's done with his research, goes up there, sleeps, and then goes back down.
Walk out the room and anything interesting down in the cavern below.
I'll give ahead a perception here, see if I see anything.
You notice that the walls are made out of rock, and the floor is a little uneven, so you're more paying attention to where you're stepping than to looking for anything. You hit like a patch of loose gravel, so you're a little unsure yourself.
Okay, do I see any like steps going in the loose gravel, foot traffic, anything like that?
Yeah, you see some footprints, but
Okay.
you can see down the hallway. You got a 1.
That's okay. I'm just like, yep.
You have eyes, yes.
I kind of nudge Gall forward and toss him another silver. See anything there, Gallbladder?
Yeah, I'm moving forward as fast as my feet will take me. There he goes. Yeah. I'll take a look-see, and I'm just going to pick a side because I just follow orders. I don't think.
It's just a smooth wall, stone cavern, naturally occurring. Nothing too fancy going on here.
Yep, and I'll look back and I'll say, guys, nothing really too much over here. I'm not really being stealthy whatsoever. I'm going to move at a meager pace. Not worried about being too safe about anything, really.
And I kind of, as well, GM, as I left my staff, as I ran the fuck away last time, I'm looking to see where it might have ended up.
Okay.
As I do not wish to part without it.
Anthony, after looking over Blaine's body and removing personal effects, will pocket the royal mysterious rock.
As you enter this room, an oval cavern opens here, 40 feet wide and 60 feet long. Dark purple tapestries hang along the wall. At the center stands a pedestal fashioned out of severed arms, arranged to clutch one another in a cone. Cradled in the uppermost hands is a glowing crystal sphere. A dark sigil with an eye-like slit floats above the spear.
Weird stuff in here. Weird stuff. Yeah.
Looked like that.
Fantastic. And do I know anything about that?
Yeah, give me a history check. You've heard rumors of, like, not necessarily that exact symbol, but of cults. Like, more cult activity has been happening around the bigger cities that you've heard through the grapevine and through your studies.
I believe this is the doings of a cult, usually up to no good. And I take time to note said symbol in my book.
Anthony, walking forward, also wants to see if he's heard anything on the street about this sort of thing.
Give me a history. No, the circle you've been traveling with hasn't heard anything about, even with the mention of cults, you haven't heard anything about it.
Okay.
Well, he was a necromancer. He was trying to build a little town. As far as anything good about it, I'm gonna see if I recognize anything about it.
How is it set? Is it like set in the rock on a pillar?
It's on top of the pedestal made out of intertwined arms.
Okay.
Is there any religious significance that I may know about or history?
It's a very very ancient sort of religious symbol, not anything practiced recently. You have seen like the scribblings of it before, but it's all in the back of old dusty books. Nothing
current.
Yeah, exactly.
Is there anything magical, any sort of power coming off of it, or is it completely dormant?
Well, there's a glowing sphere in the middle that is projecting that thing.
The sphere is projecting this into the rock?
It's just like hovering above it.
Okay.
I want to lift the stone.
Pick up the sphere?
Yeah, I want to pick up the sphere.
Yeah, you pick it up. It's one sec. It's a small sphere of thick glass, weighs about a pound. And it's glowing.
Does it still do the projection over it?
As you pick it up, the projection kind of fades. This is what it looks like.
Oh, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's got all those rings in it. Wonder how they're lighting up.
And Tyrick, mind if I have a look?
No problem. I'm gonna throw in the orb.
Attempt to catch it.
Gonna do a lub so it's easy for this poor man.
I have good dexterity. Just caught off guard.
Well, I'm interested in bones and joints and organs and stuff. I'm gonna look around at these arms and see if I can see anything else on the walls while you guys are looking at that shiny glow.
As you Blaine's dead. How's he talking? But as you throw the orb, it just it doesn't go back down. It just kind of hovers over to Davrin.
Fantastic.
And give me an Arcana check. As it floats over to you, you just barely make contact and grab it, and you immediately know what it is. You know it's a drift globe. You've seen them used in studies and stuff in your learning.
Ah, fantastic. This may come of use to us.
What is it?
It is a drift globe. It can drift in proximity and shed light, I believe.
Oh, so it's like a floating torch?
Yes. Small sphere.
As you look around the room, Eden, you start pulling back curtains and stuff, and you find where Oriath was stashing his foods and drinks, some extra clothes and bedding. You find a decent pile of gold and 4 polished jet gems. And
Alrighty.
Have you seen my staff back there?
give me a perception roll, Davin. As you start looking too, when Eden says he hasn't seen anything, and you pull a curtain aside, and there's a little hidden nook and cranny that you find both your staff stuffed into, as well as a wand.
Ooh, interesting. Anything inscribed on the wand I could identify, or else should I do not?
There's a spiral pattern along the length of this wand, and it ends in a stylized bolt of force.
Does that ring a bell in any of my studies? Otherwise, I can arrest and identify it.
Here, let me take a look at that thing.
Hand it over.
I want to see if it's a magical construct artifact or something. Like someone has what kind of spell has been imbued in.
Davin, you have a pretty good idea of what it is. It's like you've seen it used, you're just not positive. And Anthony, you
Did not roll in the dice tower.
yeah, A, you didn't roll on the dice tower, but B, the two of you putting your brains together, you figure out it's a wand of magic missiles.
Yeah, magic missiles. Yeah. Does it have like a charge counter on it, or is it, just a magic missile wand?
Most things such as this come with a counter. Perhaps with some rest, I may be able to spend some time, determine more of it.
Well, you look after that thing. That could be rather dangerous in the wrong hands, if you know what I'm saying. I'll hand it back
Of
to him.
course.
Can I try it?
Point in case in point, right there. Wrong hands.
Feeling a bit judge over here.
Tyler, if we do find a magical axe or anything of the sorts, we won't be sure you have it.
Deal. I'm gonna hold you to it.
Anthony wants to look at those jet black rocks you said were around the room.
Looking at them, you know that they're very nicely polished stones and probably worth some money, but beyond there, nothing fancy. They're just worth some money.
Okay. Well, these rocks look pretty nice. Anyone want one? No, just me. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna put these into my sack.
Well, they're in the party loot, but I guess if you want to hold them on to them.
Pretty interesting little hideout here, I must say.
Now, see, my question. This guy said this was his keep. I don't see no throne anywhere.
Yeah. It was an odd one. Didn't really have a lot to say. Just kind of stood there and gazed.
Tell me about it. I mean, I just talked to the guy for 5 minutes. You talked to him, I don't even know how long.
So yeah, as you guys are discussing this, you just see Tyrek pull out his great axe and wind back and find a real nice little point at the base of the pillar of the what you want to call her pedestal, and just crack and just sends like bones and flesh and all of that fun stuff just flying into the curtains.
Man, what the fuck you doing there? Those are nice curtains over there. I would have taken those. Now they're ruined.
So sorry about that. I was trying to move the character sheet and ended up clicking more stacks of raid. How do you get them off?
I got you.
Yeah, but what if I wanted to?
I can't remember what it looks like, but there's like a little effects button. Looks like a dude with some stars above his head.
On the combat tracker,
Yep.
find your portrait all the way on the right. You'll see a gray-haired guy with 5 dots. You can remove any effect that you put on yourself or somebody else.
Oh, that okay. That's great. Thanks about that. And I'm not gonna leave an altar made for some undead bones of the unresting here. Somebody is just gonna walk in and use it again for whatever means this was.
You get a point. What's to stop another necromancer from coming along and using this place?
Better to clean it and sanctify it. Looks like it's pretty clear right now, though, unless there's something I missed on the way down this. I'll wait around for the party to figure out if they're finished here or not, and if not, I'll start heading back towards.
Yeah, when we're
Yep.
done looting and destroying, I'd walk back to town with you.
Right there. Everything went good. I was watching your back. Nothing came out.
Okay, so I think we're all done here.
Yep.
Yep.
You guys
Okay.
make it back to town, no problem.
Wow, I can't believe you guys came back for me.
But of course.
Oh, you can say, but of course, but I had my doubts. I'm like, those guys ran off and left me. After a
Yes.
day, well, was I supposed to?
I believe I would have had the same fate as Blaine.
Yeah, poor guy.
I
Yeah.
do have the gift of gab, though. I just hung on as long as.
10 XP. So close.
Here,
So
I
close.
forgot. I didn't apply the how do I add one?
You
Great,
can just
I-
right click. Yeah.
How much XP
And
did
I'll-
you say it was?
I'm short 10. I don't know about everyone else, but you'll see it in if you go the party sheet.
There you go. Everyone's level 2.
You make it back to town, rest, and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I mean, you guys, if you guys are all done here, you've explored pretty much everything and can make it back to town no problem. Because once you get out past the clearing, you're just on a very well traveled road. And
Yep. Collect a reward and get some well-deserved rest.
Yeah, I want my level up.
Okay.
Maps. Ah, yes, she did offer you gold. She's like, here's your 50 gold, dearies. Split it up between you.
Fantastic.
That's the pirate life for me.
Ah, that's an adventuring life for you. Pirates on the sea.
I mean, I can be a land pirate.
Oh, that's called a bandit, and that's illegal.
Much more of a pirate.
A few of us here have met a nice land pirate.
We call
Yeah.
those bandits.
No,
The line
call-
pirate.
we call him Mad Pierrot. God, I wish I would have been like streaming or recording when I was playing him because he was such a character. I can't wait to get to the parts where he's been.
How do we level up in this shit?
Okay, you have your character sheet open?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, top, there's class and level. There's a magnifying glass next to it.
Wait, in Maine?
Got that?
Yeah.
And if you click on the dragon icon next to your class, should open up another like description of your class.
Yeah.
Click on the dragon icon next to, fighter, or wizard, arcane, fisher, or whatever, and then just drag it back onto the class and level. Just once. And then it should automatically add the abilities and adjust your hit points.
Is that just random or
Whoa.
No, all your hit points average.
okay, cool. How about my skills and stuff?
Well, your skills won't change.
Level 2 fighter?
Your
get
skills,
free
no. Your
stuff.
abilities, yes.
Yeah. Okay, it's already there.
Yep.
Yep,
What's
everything should
a
auto-apply.
what's a standard like jump from first level hit points to second level hit points?
It's for a D8, it would be 5 plus your Constitution modifier, so it would be 9.
Okay, good. I just want to know where that number comes from.
Yeah, and DM, I'm just gonna read up, and I haven't figured out my specialization yet. So
Yep, do it up. Take your time. The cool kids do necromancer.
no.
False life, bro. Okay.
Dude, Toll the Dead and Vampiric Touch are so powerful of spells, and I love them so much.
At the end of the long rest, Anthony will do a little bit of maintenance on his clockwork bird and will investigate Blaine's items effects for anything odd.
All right, and yeah, I'm gonna dip. So
Yep.
I'll catch you guys, those of you that I will see tomorrow. So pretty much everyone but Con.
All right. See you next week, Mark.
Same here, man.
Take it easy, bud.
Bye.
That was fun.
That was
Hey,
good.
Thanks, DM.
Thanks for playing.
Man, thank you for hosting.
That was a good one.
That's nice.